Like, no, the only thing that's going to separate you from this truck is a psychiatrist. Same over the last 7 years. CD player. Why would I care about that, though? Maybe not. Probably not. Probably not. Whoa! Coming through. Hello, Craigslist! He shouts as he lists his 2000 Chevy Blazer for $8,000. What do I think about this? What do I really, really think? Acura TL, Jeep Renegade Lattice. Why is that 7.5? $39.95. No, I will not hold. Oh, this guy again. This guy again. Mechanic special needs engine. Oh shit! Have I seen this before? $29.50. What's the deal with it? Posted 20 hours ago? Pardon me. Hold on. Automatic runs great, shifts smooth, cold AC, hot heat, recent new tires and alignment, new harmonic balancer, recent brake pads, roses on all four wheels, nice stock stereo, clean leather interior. Clean tile and maintenance records for the last 5 years. Yeah, that's 203 on it. And look at that front seat. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh, this is not gonna last. This is you don't see deals like this for an LS 400 that much. I'm just gonna blast this out real quick. There's people out there that need to see this. This is a good deal. I'm telling you, anyone who doesn't buy this car right now is nuts. 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 That's right. And it's in Chambly? By the way, we had one right click. Well, we had a few right clicks yesterday, but you know, my computer does that thing where like it restarts without me asking it to. Yeah, thanks. And so it did that last night, so I don't have my right clicks from yesterday. But I can tell you there was one right click that was a 97-ish. It was a silver LS 400 that I texted my cousin, and that sold like 2 hours after I saw it. It had only been up for a few hours. But it was like a smoking deal on LS 400. That thing, it is no longer with us. Life hit and we've had to move across country for a new job opportunity. We can't take it with us. Has been because we all know that's how it works. Because we all know that the state of Washington or Utah or whatever state you're moving to has a ban on 2000 S10 Blazers. I mean, not that I blame them. Dodge Challenger sex, isn't that just a V6? Yeah, that's insane. Oh, of course he's got the damn. Oh, look at this other one that's selling for $9 grand. Like, what a fuck stick. Go to an auction, buy a broken car needing thousands of dollars of work with a bad transmission that doesn't even run. Don't bother fixing it. Don't do anything. Don't do anything. You're beautiful. Just take a picture, take a screenshot of one that's actually in good condition, selling for $9 grand, and throw that in the ad, and do the whole, oh, you're lucky I'm not asking more. Some of these are like $9 grand. Which would you take? The supercharged old Z06 engine? Or the flat plain crank new Z06 engine? Because I've never actually driven a flat plain crank engine on the street or anywhere. I've driven one around a parking lot, that's it. But I don't know how I feel about this whole like new flat plain crank, like this new flat plain crank order that we're entering nowadays. Because it's like, I don't know if this is a good thing or bad thing, because like the GT350 is supposedly like the greatest thing ever, Ford, but then again, like it has a lot of vibration, it has so much vibration to the point where it impacts the durability, and I'm like, is having a super strong, super fast, super powerful, naturally aspirated motor, is that worth like the vibration and the durability challenges? Can those be mitigated? Are those not really a bad thing? Like, on one hand, this engine sounds cool, but on the other hand, like, would that kind of get old? I don't know. Or would you take the supercharged? Which, like, I've kind of long considered myself kind of a natural aspiration purist. You know, like, and I get like, oh, but you know, superchargers aren't like turbochargers, and even turbochargers are way better. It's not like the old days. And like, yes, I get it, but still, you know, there's something to be said for the very subtle, subjective qualities of like a car's engine. And that's what I like about naturally aspirated. I don't know. I mean, obviously, I think that the 5.5 liter flat plane crank dual overhead cam is a freaking spectacle. But I've never driven one. Obviously, right? So this is, what is this? Mercedes S420, 1,800 bucks for entire thing. Been setting for a year. Is that a year though? Anybody with like an expertly tuned eye want to give me like the over under on how long this thing's been sitting? Does that look like a year to you? It has been garaged all its life, and it shows as the cleanest Blazer you will ever find. It speaks for itself in person. It's legendary 4.3 4-button four-wheel drive would make for an excellent for I don't care what he's saying. No cracks in dash. Truck runs right as posted a day ago. It's extended cab. Tires are new and can be purchased for an additional 700 bucks. What? It will come with a set of tires and wheels that are fair. So you're gonna list this for $2,000. So dude, I don't even think I've ever seen that before. You're gonna literally list this truck for $2,000 and then tell me that the tires themselves are an extra 700 bucks if I want them? Like, what does the steering wheel cost then? What about the brake pedal? Jeep Liberty Renegade, 9,500 bucks. What are we looking at? I don't even remember I don't even remember this thing. I don't even remember them putting this thing out. They've made so, of course, it's got a little UGA fucking ugly ass little dog in the fucking rear view. I always hated that stupid dog. I hate anything having to do with bull. I really hate bull. I just wish that whole breed of dog didn't exist. Like, it's cruel that they even exist. Like, why do you take joy in this animal having a broken face that it can't breathe through, and it's hideous. Stop breeding these. Put them out of their misery. Shut down the University of Georgia. That's all I'm saying. Z71 Tahoe, as the photos reflected, is in excellent condition. I like this. 1986 Chevrolet K20, and it's a custom deluxe, rebuilt 350. It's a 21.5. So, you know, as far as square bodies go in the modern era, this is going to be your sub-entry level for a square body, only $21,000, just to kind of get you in the door. And it's been restored, according to this one redneck. Just needs a tune-up. I love how one of the doors looks lichened out, but the rest of the body is not. The wheels are plasti dipped. Oh, man. This thing has cut so many donuts in Big Lots parking lots. This was after the Dustbuster vans. It's funny, GM like had a huge swing with the vans. Like the original Dustbusters from the early 90s were like extremely like, why does it not have the trim? Why has it been restored and yet like none of the trim is on it? Because if I was like trying to have a restored vehicle, I would want the trim to be reattached to the outside of the vehicle after the paint job had been completed, you know? Is that hard to understand? I think sometimes I'm really hard to understand. 98 Corvette. 98 Corvette. You recondition the cylinder heads with new gaskets just as maintenance? What do you mean by that? In 2013. So you've had this thing for 10 years? Have you? I mean, it's got a real Georgia license plate. Hey, I don't know. Who on earth, who just like replaces head gaskets on a fucking Oldsmobile Silhouette just like for funsies? Toyota Sequoia V8, sad to see her go, but it's just no longer of use to me. Well, then maybe you should reduce the cost number. All seats are available, has been used to haul items. Please call today. 1990 Mazda MPV, holy shit. I haven't seen one of these in a long... Look at that engine! Look at that engine! Why is that engine mounted longitudinally? I know nothing about these. These were kind of semi-popular in my neighborhood, like, at the time, but these completely disappeared off the road like 15, 20 years ago. You never, ever see these things. They're really, really rare. I've never, like, really much heard people talk about them. I don't know anything about them. Missing all the center caps. He's right that the paint's bad. It's got the sliding door on just the one side. The interior looks really complete. Actually, the interior looks very complete. I'm curious. It makes me curious to see that longitudinally mounted 4-cylinder. And I guess this was a front-wheel drive vehicle, front-wheel drive based. It may have been a rear-wheel drive based vehicle. Mazda MPV. Front engine, rear wheel drive. Okay, so like everybody who's ever put anything in the fucking stat box, he's wrong. It's a rear wheel drive van. I kind of thought maybe that I knew that. It's interesting. It's rear wheel drive, 4-cylinder unibody minivan. So you bought this for 52 grand. You paid somebody 52 grand for this. Not even 2 years ago. So you've had this for 18 months. You bought this for 52 grand 18 months ago. Jesus, dude. God bless you. Brand new 29-inch BFGs, phosphor rock gates, and it's a new air filter. Okay. Oh, well, that explains it a little bit. He's got and a new serpentine belt. So, you know, I mean, I kind of thought the 8 grand was a little bit high, but then I heard new air filter.